Hey, what's up guys? Mr. Versus here, and I'm going to talk about my top 3 picks of the Secret War tie-ins. Alright, to start things off with my top 3, I'm going to start with Civil War. It basically talks about what happened, well, it's pretty much a what-if story from the original Civil War, except with this one, instead of Captain America simply giving up because of all the damage, this is a what-if story if the Civil War extended out longer. Honestly, I thought the concept was awesome. Basically, the United States gets divided up into Iron Man's side and Captain America's side. So, I love the story. The writing is awesome. The artwork is beautiful by Lionel Yu. So this is something I really recommend. If you like the Civil War story, this is something you should pick up and read. It goes more into detail, and it actually shows you more of a real Civil War. And you're gonna see a group of Punishers. You're gonna see Hawkeye as Venom. It's no holds bar. Characters die left and right, just like in other what-if stories. So, you know, I want to see what happens. Who knows, maybe Captain America's side will win this time. Is it going to be Iron Man, or is everyone just going to die in the end? I don't know. Next up, we have Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows. This story right here makes up for the, sorry for lack of better terms, but the horrible story of One More Day, where Peter Parker and Mary Jane's marriage gets erased from existence, and they lose their unborn child and whatever. This is pretty much a what-if story. It doesn't have much to do with the actual Secret War storylines, just barely. Same as Civil War, it has not much to do with it, but this pretty much talks about what if Peter Parker and Mary Jane stayed married and had a kid named Annie Parker. At first, I thought this was going to be something that really focuses on, you know, they stay married, they move on, and whatever. Not so much. Yes, they do get married. Peter Parker does make different decisions from what he basically leaves the Avengers hanging. They all get destroyed or whatever, absorbed from the introduced villain Regent. In this world, there's a villain named Regent who you kind of like a wannabe Apocalypse character to me. Basically takes out all of the Avengers and the X-Men, absorbs their powers, and there are only a few heroes left, and Spider-Man's one of them. He was supposed to help with the initial attack against him, but he chose this to go after his family when that happened. So he's one of the only heroes left in this world. What I do like about Renew Your Vows is that it shows a very mature Peter Parker, someone who for once chose to look out for himself and his family, as opposed to the usual great power, great responsibility, let's do the right thing and all that. But with that choice, now all the Avengers are gone, he's the only one left. He's basically just hiding out with his family while Regent tries to sniff out the rest of the superhumans. So it's not really so much about a what if after One More Day. Kinda, but not really. So it wasn't exactly to my expectation, but I still enjoy the storyline because you do see a lot of different versions of the, or not really different, but like a variation of the Sinister Six, a more aggressive Spider-Man, and of course he dons the black costume, not to get it confused with the symbiote costume, but just a black costume, so which has always been a favorite of mine. So if you hated One More Day and you like something that kind of made up for it, then Renew Your Vows is something you should pick up. And last but not least, we have A-Force. I absolutely love this tie-in specifically of the Secret Wars. This one actually, well, unlike Civil War and Renew Your Vows, A-Force directly ties into the storyline of Secret Wars. So basically, they took all the females in Marvel, or pretty much most of them, and defend one area of Battle World. And if you're not too familiar, just a quick mention. In Secret Wars, Doctor Doom gets god powers, divides the whole world into different sections or portions, and one of them is Arcadia, which is defended by the A-Force. So all of the beautiful ladies of Marvel are all in this book. That's why I absolutely love this. They had a female team before, like, what was that, Marvel Divas? Was not really into that. I mean, I kind of like the artwork because they're all pretty and sexy and everything, but it was more of like a Sex in the City, let's have coffee and talk about men kind of book, and that just doesn't work for me for comics. Sorry. A-Force, on the other hand, you have She-Hulk leading the female version of the Avengers. The story pretty much rotates around She-Hulk, Medusa, Sister Grimm, Dazzler, and Captain Marvel. The comic starts off with them just patrolling normally, and then a giant megalo shark shows up, and you know, the A-Force assemble, cool action scenes, artwork is top notch. I love the dialogue. I honestly highly recommend this. They're actually dealing with Doctor Doom a little more directly compared to other stories. It's also first appearance of Singularity, which she is on the cover. She's basically a pocket of space that gained awareness and chose to be female. So she technically doesn't have a gender, but she chose to be female. There's not much to the story of her yet. She's actually this pretty cute, naive little girl who doesn't really understand what's going on. But I have a strong feeling that she has something big to do with Secret Wars. By the way, A-Force is rumored to be one of the titles that actually survives the whole Secret Wars story arc and will continue on in, was it October, I think. So I look forward to that as well. I mean, what's not to love about all-female Avengers team? And with artwork like this, I can't complain. So, yeah. So that's my top pick of Secret War tie-ins, Civil War, Renew Your Vows, and A-Force. I'm really enjoying these tie-ins. They're really fun, and because I'm such a lover for what-if stories, so, you know, since Marvel hasn't really done a what-if series in a while, you know, I enjoy these a lot. And, oh yeah, what-ifs are coming back, I think, in October, so I'm looking forward to that as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. You know, if you like what you see, subscribe, like my Facebook page, and, you know, pick up these 3 titles. So I'll see you guys around.